Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Killing Spree 37.
I am Silencer.
This we jumped in all fast and quick.
Like
Okay.
that shit, right?
Yeah, it's
Like that shit.
a little editing, and I'll make you like super far away. It's okay.
It doesn't matter.
Episode 45 of the Team Kill Podcast. Welcome back, everybody. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and start off my weekend. Okay, we'll switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
My weekend, a little bland, a little boring. Wasn't as active as it was last weekend. Did a few things, a few streams. I'm proud to say I got another monitor. I don't know if I said that last
And you're
podcast. Yeah, and I'm streaming now. Streaming a lot more. I'm
Like a
committing.
restreamer.
Yeah, I'm committing to trying to stream and do stuff. It's really nice and helpful. I like it. Rearranged my desk. It has a lot more space. Things are finally in the right spot, and I'm really happy on how it's going to turn out. The only thing that I need now is, to stream, and hopefully there's, good games coming out soon. I had a movie day today. That was pretty good. We're going to go see a few good movies, I saw Old. Old was, let me tell you, it's a 9.9 out of 10. Now,
Okay.
I don't want to ruin it for anybody, okay? But there's a name in there's an actor with a name, because he's like a rapper, the most terrible rapper name that you could ever think of, okay?
Okay.
The name was Mid-Size Sedan.
Headshot.
What the hell?
That was the rapper's name. Other than that, level of little corniness, the movie was entirely too great. I enjoyed myself. It was the first movie, right? Boom, got that out the way. Watched Tournament of Champions, Escape Room. If you watch the first Escape Room, it's like the second one. Nice little twist at the end. Great movie, right? Boom, jetted off, okay? We're at the movies since 9. At that point, it was like 2, 3 o'clock, right? Came home, went to use the bathroom. Told my lady if she was hungry. She said, of course. I was like, great, My Facebook, algorithm has been speaking to me, and it told me that there's a new spot, that's has food that we like, right? It's a nice little Italian spot. A little far, okay? It's a little far, but nonetheless, it's a nice little Italian spot. Go give it a try, right?
Yeah.
Brought it up to her. She said, boom, fine. We drove. It was about 30 to 40 minutes. The heat in the car was terrible, okay? Just terrible. It's global warming exists. That's the type of heat that I was experiencing at the moment. Nonetheless, we got there. Nice little spot. It's called, I'm not going to say its name because they're not paying me. But anyways, it was a nice Italian spot. Nice infrastructure, okay? It was not one of those little mom and pop joints. It's not Olive Garden, let me tell you. My lady thought that I was going to take her to Olive Garden because I told her I was going to take her somewhere, somewhere fancy, some Italian spot. And she thought Olive Garden. So when we started going the same direction, she was looking at me, and I was like, oh, we didn't turn left to Olive Garden. Wonder where we're going. So we ate there, ate some nice food. Apparently everything's made from scratch. And, let me tell you something. It's like... It's hard to say like this because it's going to sound stupid, but people that don't, necessarily go out and venture and try out restaurants, they're not going to know this, okay? I cannot believe there was a better Italian food place than Olive Garden.
Wait, is this like a small franchise?
No, it might be a small franchise. The building, let me tell you, was like, it looked expensive. Beautiful, flavor was good. Bam, we enjoyed ourselves, right? We went back to the movies, okay? It was that type of day. This is the third movie in a row.
Okay.
We're going to go watch Fast and Furious 9. Now, let me tell you something. I told myself I was not going to watch this movie, okay?
Okay.
But something in me wanted to laugh and see what the fuck the fuss was about. Let's go ahead and go for it, right?
Yeah.
The movie was terrible. There are certain spots in this movie where you look at yourself and you're like, damn, these guys could take on the Avengers. Like Tony, like when they said, we have a Hulk, all Loki had to said was, well, we have Dominic Toretto.
Yeah.
And family. Okay, you can't leave out family. I see where the memes were coming from. I see all the other stuff. Terrible movie. It was about 2.5 hours. Not the best. And there's still 2 more movies. So I finally predicted where the movie's actually going to go, okay? I believe time travel, and then I believe multiverse will
That's
happen in these
ridiculous.
last 2 movies, okay?
Good trash.
Multiverse Dom Toretto's are going to meet, one where he's skinny but he has hair, one where he's white, a bunch of other stuff,
Yeah.
So, other than that, great experience. And then yesterday, right, was a Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Me and you were playing. I was like, you know what, Silencer? Or you said, I'm going to go get something to eat. And I was like, cool, right? And then we'll do the podcast. I
Yeah.
was like, all right, cool, fine, sounds good. Let me go take a shower. We'll be cool. Lady came home. She was hungry. We didn't have food. I was like, all right, let's go get some food, right? Now, being unemployed, you realize the days blend, right? Until it's like payday or a holiday or something. We drove, and I was like, damn, what's good to eat? And my lady was like, Chick-fil-A. I'm like, all right, cool. That sounds pretty good. Right? Then it's close to 11. Drive over there. It's about 15, 20 minutes from the house. We hit the corner. Pitch black. I was like, why? What's up? Did we come late? Was the timer off on the car? And then I look. It was fucking Sunday, bro. They're closed on Sundays. I drove to Chick-fil-A on Sunday. They were closed. That was it. That was the whole story. We had some technical difficulties. You already kind of knew that, but just for the audience. Yeah, I drove over there. Wasn't a happy thing, okay? I know that they're closed on that day,
Or
but
do you?
it still took me a little bit by surprise. Nonetheless, it was a humongous fail for me. Other than that, I've been working on content, working on getting some stuff done, and just been a little productive. So that's my story.
Well, it's like a good one. Not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
lie.
pretty good.
I didn't really do shit. Just work. Feel like a slave.
This
I'm a
guy.
slave. I'm a slave. It was, it was good. Yeah, I just fucking worked, to be honest. Just a boring weekend, like you said. Fucking, the heat's been intensified over here.
Oh, in Texas, I can only imagine.
It was 107 today.
Oh, wow.
Now imagine,
107?
working on cars with the fucking hot as exhaust, or pushing them in.
Yeah, well, you can tell the boss, hey, we need AC, bro.
There's no AC outside. You can't fucking put AC outside.
You can put
What
AC
you gonna do?
inside.
Oh, we have it on the office and stuff, but not in the shop.
Oh, nah. You got to speak to yourself about it in the mirror.
Nah, that's just expensive. I ain't about it. I'll deal with that.
Listen,
I'll
I know
deal
we're
with
a
the
little
heat.
tight on money, guys, but we need an AC, and then you're just going to look at yourself like, nah, can't make the cuts.
Headshot.
Sorry, buddy.
Not in the fun, sir.
Headshot.
just,
107. Wow.
Yeah, so it was fun. Feel like I had a little allergy as well with the blue pollen that's rolling around. So, I mean, from last weekend, from Monday through what was it, Sunday, it was good, And then it fucking just boom, here you go, motherfucker, take the heat.
Right.
So it drains you more than you expected, But we here, we up for it. Aside from that, I did something, but I forgot. I did something, but I forgot. I can't. That's when you get old,
Yeah.
That's when you get old. So much shit that runs in your head, you don't even know what the hell happened.
Yeah, I already know.
I mean, it was just a busy weekend for me, but like always, there's nothing new. There's nothing, no fun. Just work like a
Yeah, well,
slave.
you need to change it, Give yourself a break, okay?
Yeah, well, you know what? I wish I could tell the landlord, hey, you know what? Give yourself a break.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Like, working for yourself must suck, bro. Like, no PTO, no benefits, no nothing. Just fucking.
Benefits you get is, well, see, as a self is different because a lot of people don't understand this whole being in business by yourself, yeah, you work more, but you're building something. Over the
Yeah.
years, yeah, people will not complain like, "Oh, you work too much." But just think over it. Like me and you had this conversation. If we did decide to sell a shop, we'll be set.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
until then, it's I mean, don't get me wrong. If like somebody says, "Hey, I need you to fucking come and get me real quick," like a family member, I got stranded, or hey, can you do this for me today? Like I have the ability to fucking get off of work and just do whatever if it comes up, rather than having to ask permission.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get out? No, you gotta work, bitch. Like, okay. You're
Yeah,
fired. This is your third warning.
I know. I do it to
So, I
myself.
mean,
Like I be getting tired. I'm like, dude, I'm so over this. I'm like, it beats better than fucking working where I was working. So
yeah, exactly. So it has its perks, but I don't know, man. But the bills at the shop, they're pretty high, so can't
yeah,
just fucking just fucking quit. But yeah, someday we'll have some Saturday and Sunday are my day off, so and I'll stay fucking playing.
yeah, yeah. Me and you were playing.
So that's good.
Yeah,
You know, that
you
was my
know
weekend.
what? Well, what's hotter than 107 degrees in Texas?
That airline boy.
Nah, no. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Players ready up. 3, 2, 1.
Silencer was an extra for Lil Nas X's Industry Baby jail shower scene.
I don't even know what the
Headshot.
hell that is, but it sounds a little sexual.
Listen, you remember, Kay, you were holding his little pink pocket, walking
Headshot.
down, cell block D.
Headshot.
I don't know what the fuck that is. You on some weird shit. What the dumbass Rose was that? That's a
Listen,
rough for
listen.
yourself.
Listen, they know. They
This one
know.
looks like an aspiring Twitch streamer who ends up on the show Hoarders later on.
Headshot.
Stupid. Oh, yeah. This fool Silencer's mustache is shaped like a 2-time scope on Apex.
Headshot.
Okay, I get the reference.
It's like a little upside down with a little part in the middle.
Are you ready?
All right, let's go.
If this fool didn't have a beard, he would look like a Goomba from Mario.
Headshot.
Yeah. Time.
Game over.
That was a good one. Fucking Goomba.
Fucking
Listen,
Browns too.
the back of my head looks like the little end part of like where the Goomba like curves and then it goes like to the legs. That's what it looks like, the back of my head.
Oh, yeah, that's what
Headshot.
you're talking about.
I don't have you know what I'm saying? I don't have the perfect shaped head, bro, to be bald, you know?
I don't think nobody has a perfect shape.
Nah, there's a few people. There's a few people I'm like, damn, that's a nice bald head. And I'm like, damn, I can't relate.
Fucking nice bowling ball.
Yeah. We got a little short episode, guys. Nothing really happened. And if stuff did happen, it just happened to one thing in particular. And that is Activision. Silencer, are you familiar what's happening with Activision right now?
I do not.
So
Bring me up
there's-
to date.
There's been a scandal that they had boy behavior there in Activision Blizzard, to be exact. And now they not only have been called out by the women, but are apparently being sued by California over their widespread harassment of women.
Oh,
Yes, it was quite a scene there. First, your thoughts on the initial thought of like the topic.
that's bad. I mean, this is if Twitch was going through some shit, this just fucking pause it. This just fucking slaps it.
Yeah, whatever Twitch was going through with their little thotties.
This
Yeah.
is on some other level.
Yeah. So apparently the article from Kotaku says Activision Blizzard, the publishing giant behind everything from Call of Duty to Overwatch, is being sued by California, the Department of Fair Employment and Housing, over a frat boy workplace culture that it alleges has led to years of harassment and abuse targeting the women in its workforce.
I mean, look at this
it's-
one. The instances where women of color were particularly vulnerable targets.
Mm-hmm.
This is wild.
Wow.
I mean, And at sometimes we're in 2021 and you understand that, hey, you know what, we're over that phase, and then just something just fucking piles up in the fucking news and like, ah, there you go, guys.
Yeah. So a lot of things it's really tough to like even read some of these things. So cube crawls in which male employees drink,
Yeah.
I don't even know that word, amounts of alcohol as they crawl their way through various cubicles in the office and often engage in inappropriate behavior towards female employees. Male employees proudly come into work hungover, play video games for long periods of time during work, while delegating their responsibilities to female employees, engage in banter about their sexual encounters, and talk openly about female bodies and joke about rape.
I mean, that's something not to joke about.
Right. So that's an example. Now, here's another example. In particularly, tragic example. A female employee committed suicide during a business trip with a male supervisor who had brought butt plugs and lubricant with him on the trip.
What the hell?
Yeah. So there's a whole list of things that they're being accused of.
Yeah, I'm trying to read them.
Yeah, it's a lengthy thing. Okay, it's irresponsible behavior. So with that in mind, your thoughts now.
You think this will? The real question is, will this change how gamers or players of, you know, will it stop players from buying, like boycotting this at some point?
Right. So Activision Blizzard, okay, is the, as far as I know it for, it's the company that does the MMOs and the
Yeah.
RPG games such as like World of Warcraft. They're not really
Uh-huh.
responsible for like COD, you know?
Okay.
So will it stop people from doing that? Yes. Will it it's gonna I want to see what's gonna happen. I'm thinking now if we're in, like I said, if we're in the Me Too movement, we're thinking with how things certainly play out for like certain people, cancel culture per se.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see Steam, Xbox. I'm gonna have to see PlayStation, whatever Activision Blizzard handles. Uh, they don't need to be in the shops. I'm waiting for them to pull them from the shop.
There's no turning back on this
Yeah, there's no. This is
because
it's too lengthy.
this is already in international news,
Yeah,
according to some shit that I've been reading. And I mean, once it hits the court and shit, yeah, buddy.
yeah, and they've been extremely quiet. Like their Call of Duty page, usually active, spewing out content. I'm gonna go ahead and even say like peeks and previews of gun skins and blueprints.
Yeah.
And ever since the story hit, they haven't tweeted. They haven't said a word. So that's my stance on it. If we're going with typical cancel culture things, okay, where we hold people responsible by boycotting them and taking things away from them so they learn a very stern lesson, I'm going to have to see Steam pull World of Warcraft. I mean, if they even have it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever Activision Blizzard has
Yeah.
needs to be removed from these games. I wouldn't say Activision in general because it's too broad of a company. It's just this district of a company that, you know, this is the end of the company. This might be the end of the company.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, like who knows how many women, how many instances, you know? And then
This is
even
this is
even
like
me,
the only stuff that hit the surface. You don't know what else has been happening.
well, if you're looking at it from surface and face value, yeah, it looks bad, right? But let's go
Yeah.
back to the suicide, female committed suicide during a business trip with a male supervisor, okay, who brought the butt plugs and stuff like that. That you think it was suicide?
I don't know.
You
I don't
think
think
it
so.
might? See, it's starting to dive deep. You, you
Yeah.
think it was suicide? It's gonna start to open some doors and you know some past and some things that might have happened one way and
A lot of people are gonna
actually
get
went a
fucked.
different way. Yeah, So, in response to this, okay, speaking of, World of Warcraft players are staging a digital sit-in to stand against harassment in the Blizzard community. Players can be found at the Idalia Steps of Oribos. I hope I'm saying that right, not to offend any of you wowers. So a sit-in, they just sit in at one area. So a sit-in it basically is what they just sit in. They take a photo, they post it to social media saying that they're standing in solidarity. A nice effort, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a nice effort. I like the idea of it. But another thing to do also, not play the game.
Yeah.
Not play the game.
Don't
So
even.
So their sit-in was scheduled on the 22nd. You have thousands of pictures. A lot of people, I think it was even trending at one point, the Warcraft and the sit-in and the whole ordeal that's happening with them. A lot of outpour and support for the women. I like the idea. Like I said, I like the idea of it, but I think they could just avoid playing the game overall in general. But since a lot of people aren't, people don't like to be a part of cancel culture either.
Yeah.
They like to do their own thing. So, what do you think? How do you feel about the sit-in?
I don't know. I feel like I would do it differently because I don't think that's gonna provide the message it's trying to accomplish.
Right.
I think they need
I mean-
something bigger.
Yeah.
Hit the fucking location, But I don't know. I feel like there's other ways to go about this to provide the message and spread it out rather than having a little sit down.
Yeah. So they said that people might feel conflicted about continuing to play the popular MMO. And they were also raising money for Black Girls Code. And it got a total of $3,700 for I believe, the organization. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And this, it's not stopping there. Okay, I'm also seeing a lot of head women
Yeah.
that are in charge now at different, gaming companies and developers and stuff. They're chiming in. They're starting to say certain things happen to them.
Yeah.
You see this a lot with popular celebrities. Sometimes you don't know if it's right. You don't know if it's true. You don't know what's what, It's hard to give somebody your support when there's too many false allegations and stuff like that. But, you have to realize that some of them might be true, Some of them might be true. Similar with the Delirious and Ohm record thing, that we're going back and forth with allegations. In this case, this is a higher level of allegations and things that are attached to it. So, yeah, it's crazy. Do you have any final words on this topic?
I hope they fucking lose because if in case they do, and it's just gonna add a little bit more, how do I say it, like cocky attitude where, yeah, we'll just brush it off and continue to do shit. Something big needs to happen to them.
Yeah, an example, like I said, needs to be made. I'm waiting. Like I said, a sit-in, that's fine. I 100% agree. A lot of people probably went over there as a social media picture. I can see a lot of content creators going over there, taking a picture, getting a lot of fans, new fans because of it. But I'm going to need to see these game developers pay the price, the ultimate price, which is them not being included in these shops. And you take everything that they potentially put in away from the store until you figure out more, a little suspension, it doesn't have to be permanent.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to do example out of these fucking assholes.
Yeah, something to make them pay. So we'll move on from there. This
Crazy
next
shit.
topic is not that dark, but it's still, it's still a little familiar with us. So we keep talking about Nintendo doing a bunch of stupid things, right?
Yeah.
Now, I believe they hit their pinnacle. I think they've hit their their peak at like actually getting people to fucking like don't fuck with our anything of our titles or we're coming to get you. And this is an example of how powerful they are.
Okay.
A man has been arrested for selling ultimate save data, which is modified copies of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild in Japan.
What?
Yes. So ultimate save data is being able to find, okay, something that is either hard to find, something rare, and makes them all easier to obtain, if not already have them in their possession. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So it is said that since December of 2019, the seller of the ultimate save data made around 10 million yen, which is about 666K euros, and then 90K in American money. Okay?
90,000.
Yeah, he was selling them for 3,500 yen, which is about $31 American.
Fuck. Okay.
So he made a salary, 2 salaries. So it's illegal, 100% illegal.
Yeah.
It's a cybercrime, right? A modification of saved data should not be done in violation of the law, and I would like to ask the public not to purchase the data, which is one person said from the police. Okay. Now, this I'm a little confused. Okay, because we came from the era of Game Sharks. Are you familiar with the Game Shark?
Yes.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, say some of you that are not old, never had a PlayStation or a game that you thought you had some cheats, and lo and behold, there was actual cheats. Game Shark used to be like this, right?
Yeah.
Game Shark used to give you cheats that you could never find nowhere else. That's what I get hints of when I read this story. Now, for somewhere along the line, it became such a staple in gaming, and then they stopped and they fell off, and then eventually we got stuff like this, right, where people were doing that stuff. Now, I don't think that it's such a bad thing, right? Giving people data. It's not pay to win. It's just them having cool stuff. Especially if you're a content creator, you're a person that works a 9 to 5. You don't have enough time to grind it. You don't have the skill, the patience to get every single thing that you want within the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see some guy go over here and buy a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? But I also see that there has to be a market now for if they're suing people left and right for shit, they have to make their own market and do stuff like this so people don't have the chance to make any type of money off of them. Like a Game Shark. I wouldn't even say like a DLC. You go to the store and you buy certain things, microtransactions. I know we're tired of them already, but sometimes if you're in this type of position where you are having an issue of people selling ultimate save data and making a profit off of it, I think that it's more money lost for Nintendo rather than a problem where they should just wipe it all together. So what are your thoughts on this?
People have not learned from Nintendo out of all the companies.
I don't think people have, bro. I think they think when Nintendo's playing, they're
Because-
playing around.
Because you have so many news that Nintendo doesn't play these little games, and yeah, people might be doing it on the side, but sooner or later, it's like Nintendo has these agents that are just sniffing the internet to see what the fuck they find, and then, oh, you're selling our shit? Okay, here you go, motherfucker, and then boom, get served.
Yeah.
Like, out of all
So-
the companies, fucking Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo. So this, and like I said, it was originally released back in 2017. So it was some time, okay? The guy's 27-year-old Chinese national.
Yeah.
They don't say the charges that they're going to bring him up with, but you can kind of imagine it's copyrights, which makes that illegal. They also have a few things such as Let's see here.
What was he selling online?
He might have been selling it online or might have been selling it in person. And they probably, I mean, if they just caught him, you know what I'm saying? So it became illegal actually to mod games in Japan in 2019. So that's why it's illegal.
Okay.
So I think that's mainly because of copyright issues. So either modding a game became illegal in Japan in 2019, where in 2021 he probably was getting away with it from 2017 to 2019 before they made it illegal. They made it illegal. He kept selling it, probably trying to make a profit, trying to flip, a few bricks. And he got caught. And they're going to, put the extent of it. They haven't said exactly what they're going to charge him with or how severe the punishment's going to be. But, I mean, if you even paid attention to any of the other podcasts where we talk about Nintendo and their lawsuits, it's going to be quite a penny, I'm seeing.
That's crazy.
I don't know. This might be like a $5 million, $5 million.
Damn.
Yeah.
$50 a
So,
month.
yeah, it's going to be crazy. So any final thoughts on this topic?
You guys need to fucking, calm down
be
with when
careful.
it comes to Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo is I'm going to say the only company that's really out there fucking trying to sniff everything.
Yeah.
And
My issue too is with these games, it's like it doesn't just stop at like modding. It'll jump to something else, bro. I'm so sure we're on like the cusp of people just getting fucking sued for like fan art now that are just selling them as stickers and shit. Like
get fucked, yeah.
Yeah, like when I heard Disney was like they were like upset that people would show up with Disney tattoos because they're not getting paid for that shit. Yeah, I can see them, I could definitely see them like fucking getting ready to fucking sue anybody right now, I think we're slowly starting to lose that creative freedom, air quote, and they're starting to find loopholes in the system, and once they start doing that, I don't think nothing's safe, So I wouldn't just I would just stick to your own IP, bro, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick with your own IP, your own intellectual property, and yeah, definitely leave Nintendo alone.
Don't fuck with
Leave
that.
them alone.
Yep.
Fucking dangerous. All
Wait,
right, moving on. Yeah, it's crazy. This one's going to be a really quick topic. So we talked about Netflix. We were kind of going back and forth of how they should start, and they finally made their decision. Okay, they're going to be focusing on mobile games first, and it won't charge additional fees for subscribers.
If you're already a subscriber
It comes with your service, yes.
at the same price that they have right now, they're just gonna bump it up.
No, at the same price that you have now. I'm assuming that's during the beta, their alpha and beta. So, but I'm pretty sure once they get the hang of everything and they figure out what it could be,
testing phase,
yeah.
huh?
What's up?
This is gonna be like a testing phase.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be like a testing phase. They're still working on like, people using their password, having like 10 family members all on one account.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're still working on that, but I could see them like we predicted kind of that mobile was going to be like the first thing that they were going to focus on.
I don't know. It's weird because when you think of Netflix, like, what was it built on? Okay, it was built on you fucking coming home or you're in your weekends. You sit there and you watch a show or a movie. Okay,
Right.
you don't fucking sit there and be like, let me see what fucking games are offering. That's why you have a fucking console.
Yeah, but you have to remember, you even said this too, mobile gaming is taking off, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think they're trying to tackle more than they can chew because if they really wanted to do this, maybe, come up with another device or something that's not integrated with fucking Netflix. Now they
Yeah,
have
but-
two streams
Yeah, two things of revenue and issues and
because
servers
you'll
and
have
stuff.
the people that want to watch TV and movies, and then you'll have the people that want to, just play games. And if you separate them, guess what? You'll have a subscription only for games, that's not mixed in with your movies and shows. So I don't know. It's a little weird, but
That's why they hired that EA guy. That way he can fucking
because I
figure it
bet
out.
you, yeah, because I bet you anything that a bunch of people that watch Netflix, they're gonna sit there and be like, you know what? I don't fucking need the Game Pass subscription. Fuck this.
Well, if it's extra, that's
Yeah.
why I don't think right now they're free. It's air quote free, right? It just comes with your basic package,
Yeah.
and that's what's gonna make people that they have their current customer, right? Their current focus group. They're gonna have your age already. They're gonna have your name, and because of your credit card info and stuff like that, and preferences, they're gonna know that you see the stuff, right? Because more than likely it's gonna be at the top of the phone, you know.
Yeah.
And then from there, if you pick it, you don't, and if you do, your focus group is gonna give you all the data that you need, and then from there on, you add it as an additional service for X amount of dollars. And I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to gravitate to it even more because it's phone and not because it's on PlayStation or Apple TV.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling, that that's what's going to be the issue. Not the issue, but I have a feeling that that's what's going to be like the thing that sets it up. They're just going to have their little focus group on mobile because a lot of people, like you said, people come home when they watch Netflix. A lot of people don't have a Blu-ray player. A lot of people have their cell phones though, and they watch. I've seen tons of people watch movies on their phones. Like it's ridiculous,
Yeah.
Even more during the pandemic now than like maybe before, So I think that they're gonna get their little focus group, figure it out, and then from there on out, they're gonna figure, hey, let's do this, or just make it two completely different apps. Netflix gaming, and then Netflix movies and TV, just normal Netflix.
Yeah, but at that point you have to separate them.
Yeah, but that's why I said, once you separate them, that's going to be a lot easier.
Now what? What if these assholes are not trying to separate and they're just trying to give you a bundle?
That's what I thought that they were going to do, because they're looking to increase the price regardless. They're having issues. They're not making money. They're getting their ass kicked by HBO and other people. So
Yeah.
I could see them increasing the price and then giving like a little fake little, hey guys, if you accept this now, right, we're gonna put it at no extra charge. It's gonna be like $1 or two more, right? And then it's gonna hit you like in a year or two later, and it's gonna be like, yo, we're making changes to our terms of services. We're changing a lot of other things, and it's going to be a part of the mid tier. I would even say beginner tier.
Yeah.
It'd be beginner tier, mid tier, and then because I don't think nobody's gonna be paying $20 to have that plus movies and no commercial breaks or
1999, yeah.
yeah, multiple accounts. They're just gonna have that. It's mobile gaming. A lot of games now are going to mobile. Apex Mobile is gonna become a
Coming.
thing.
Yeah.
Fortnite is already going to become a thing. So I could see them, like I said, they just need to acquire some studios. And once they acquire some studios and they start to get these little mobile game exclusives, then yeah, I can see them competing with, with a lot of other streaming services. But right now, mobile, that's how they're gonna go, and we kind of called it. So I'm looking forward to seeing. I might try it just to kind of give like a little review for the podcast, but I'm not gonna like buy into it. It would have to come with my Netflix for me to play it.
Yeah.
And which it's already coming. Like they said, they're gonna focus on mobile gaming, and it won't charge you additional fees for subscribers. So they're initially giving it to you for free for anybody that has their stuff right now, and then once they start getting their data, they're gonna start adding it to certain packages, and that's how it'll go from there on out. It'll start to make money.
I don't know. I think it's gonna flop, to be honest with you. I'm gonna call it now.
You think it's gonna flop? I think it's gonna flop. Or, like I said, it's going to be something where like just like little kids, people just don't want to buy games anymore. There's going to be a studio that links up with them that thinks it's going to be the next big shit, and it's not, you know? Because PlayStation already has it on lock, you know?
Yeah.
Xbox, I'm pretty sure, has their own thing. They just need to, I mean, I doubt Nintendo's going to fucking reach out to them and put their games into the store, but you never know, you know? That's the whole point of doing business. It's chess moves from here on out.
Yeah, but if you partner up with like Netflix or whatever, they get a royalty, but that's gonna take away the sale of a person actually going out and buying like a Nintendo, for example.
Yeah, but
So
here's the big thing, okay? The big thing. They like the game because they played it on Netflix, they go buy it. You see what they're doing there? It's like marketing. It's a genius marketing thing where you're streaming the game, you're playing the game because it's free, and then eventually you're like, damn, I would like to see this on my PlayStation rather than my phone. Bam, you buy it. Not only did you just get like a month into the paying, the payment, you also bought the game. So like it works out in both favors, you know?
yeah, but if you don't have the console, that's a good $400 or $500 you got to spend on that.
Right. So
So,
here's a clear example. For people that watch UFC, okay, I watched UFC. I ordered a pay-per-view, okay? UFC and ESPN have a partnership, okay?
Okay.
You can't watch the pay-per-view unless you get a subscription to UFC. That's what I thought originally, right? Okay. So every time that I bought a pay-per-view, I had to get a full year of ESPN Plus.
Okay.
Now, throughout the time, I don't have to pay. But that did two things. One, it bought the pay-per-view, and it gave ESPN some money. You see how that works out?
Yeah.
Because I wanted the pay-per-view, I had given ESPN money. Both companies got their money. Both companies are satisfied. That's what I think is going to happen with mobile gaming and Netflix streaming. I think that they're going to like the game so much, they're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to buy it, and that way I don't have to have Netflix gaming, and that's how things are going to work out. There has to be some type of thing in there, a hook, line, sinker, bro, where it's going to get them to go buy the thing because I'm going to have to say like permanent save data or something around there, you know?
Yeah.
Where people want to be interested in saving their stuff. They're like, you know what? Let me just go buy the game. And once they do that, they're in business, they're making bread, and it could change the game. You said it's going to flop. I feel the same. But it has to come out, and once it comes out, I'm going to give it a fair shake and see how it actually goes.
Yeah, I mean, this Netflix has the capital and, a way to pull the resources together. But to be a competitor in the gaming world, I don't think so. Because they can envision it, just like Google did.
Right.
Then Stadia came out. You know how that shit went.
Flopped. Yeah.
It's more to the gaming world than just fucking throwing money and ideas around.
Yeah.
So I say it's gonna flop. Just give it a few months. People are either gonna gravitate off of it, or people that are loyal on Netflix are gonna fucking start canceling their subscription and try to go maybe somewhere else like Hulu, whatever. It's just not the platform for it. It's not the right platform.
Yeah, it's not. And then like another like quick thing, and then we'll hop off the topic was I also thought maybe like they're gonna motivate people to upgrade their subscription plan. You know, because you're gonna have a little annoying kid. I want to play Netflix on my phone. I can't play Netflix on my phone. And it's like, well, I want to watch a movie, and then Netflix is gonna hear you and be like, oh, you know what we can do if you pay $4 extra, you guys can have your own account. Both of you guys can be on Netflix.
Yeah, true.
You know, him on your game, you on your. Because right now I can't watch Netflix if my girlfriend's on Netflix. You know.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have different streaming services, but if I was, a rich person, a common folk, okay, and that was an issue where I couldn't be on Netflix, when they wanted to be on Netflix, the easier thing to do, boom, upgrade. Now you're fucking paying X amount per month. He's playing his little games. I'm watching my thing, making money,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I still think it's gonna flop, but we'll give an update once it comes out. I'll give it a fair shake. So I'm keeping a lookout for that. And whenever I do, I'll let you guys know. So, any final thoughts on that, Silencer?
I mean, hope for the best, but we'll see.
Yeah, they can burn in hell.
Yeah.
They don't have any good movies. They have Christmas movies in July, and then during Christmas, like all the good Christmas movies are gone. So
Summer movie.
every holiday I'll look for like Halloween scary movies. They don't have it, but fucking September, oh my god.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, fucking trash. All right, moving on. Final topic, guys, and then we're gonna be heading out. Okay, very interesting. Apex Legends Season 10 preview. Emergence. New legend, Seer, announced. Abilities announced. Map preview. The gun preview. Battle Pass preview. Skins preview. Your thoughts on this first?
The legend looks like it could be nerfed in a couple days.
I think that as well. I think that it might. I have a joke. I don't know if I told you. This is Bloodhound Crypto 3.0.
Yeah.
I don't see why we have a legend like this, but okay.
From the preview that I was seeing, it's just gonna make a lot of people start complaining extremely fast.
Right.
Because this is people, they talk shit about wall hacks. This is literally giving them wall hack.
But yeah, it's
At the core,
it's a different
wall
level.
hack.
Yeah. Yeah. At the core, you're perfect. You said that perfect. At the core, yes, it's wall hacks. The thing that separates this from Bloodhounds and Crypto's Ultimate is that it's a zone. It's a small circle zone, and also it only works if you're moving fast. If you're creeping and crawling, it's not going to get you. That's what they were emphasizing when they were talking about their the release and his powers and his ultimate. They said if you were moving fast,
Yeah.
it would sense you. But if you're moving slow or not moving at all,
It won't sense you.
it won't sense you. So that's the but, that's a little but. The thing that's gonna make it go from OP to okay, this is easy. And I only say that because I think their thing that they're trying to emphasize the most is changing the pace of the game. Right now it's run and gun.
Yeah.
It's grab something real quick, loot, and then go kill your opponent, go third party. This is going to be camperish, like heaven. Like they're not gonna see us as opposed to like a Bloodhound who can
Running
give you
around.
like a little whole beacon thing and show you where you're at, no matter how high or how low you are. And then the other on the other side of the spectrum, which is Crypto's drone can see you and stay there and float around and show you and evade you. It's constant them seeing you. So
Yeah.
each of these legends have like a little thing, but I think the main focus that I want to emphasize, as they did too, was that if you move fast, it'll show you. But yeah, that's what all I wanted to interject there.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he seems like it might be fun.
Yeah, definitely seems fun. I like his finisher. They showed a little finisher.
Oh, he fucking
Looked a
kicks
little,
him.
looked a little zesty. Homie pops out a little butterfly at his chest, and then your character follows it around, and then you fucking roundhouse the shit out of him.
Little ninja boy.
Yeah, a lot of people said he looks like Little Nas X.
Yeah.
Other people on the side of the spectrum say that he looks like a TikToker. So that was another thing too. Basically, if you're black and you have a fedora,
fit.
I would suggest you go sue them.
And now's your
You know?
chance.
If you're black and you have blue eyes, go sue them.
And a
okay?
fedora.
And a fedora. Put the fedora on, okay? So, you like the legend so far, the preview.
Yeah.
Okay, I do as well. I think he might, two things. He might be the best dressed legend there, okay? Besides Loba. And he looks like he might have some dope costumes. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see his costumes for,
And what they come up with
for
right?
Halloween.
Legend.
Yeah, for Halloween. I'm hoping it's not ass, But the way that they've started, they started to show Revenant a lot of love for his skins. I'm hoping that he slowly gets there too, because his aura, his like the way that he is, the way he moves, it's so unique.
Yeah.
So they could definitely add a few things.
Yeah.
Now, the new gun, which is the LMG Rampage gun. What are your initial thoughts on that?
I didn't really see a lot of stuff. I just know that we put a fucking termite in it.
Yes,
I don't know
thermite
why.
to change the rate of fire.
Oh, okay. So it just makes it faster.
Faster for, the duration. It's basically the LMG Sentinel.
Oh, okay. So you just try
So a
to
Sentinel, yeah. Yep, a Sentinel uses shields to boost shots, and this LMG is going to use thermites to quick kill you a little faster because of the rate of fire.
But it's gonna be the same damage.
I think it might be the same damage, but it might have the best rate of fire in the game.
Better than the R99?
And then you have to imagine too, it's LMG, so the damage is going to be a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that's going to be cool. You're going to have people carrying around even more thermites.
For real.
There's one little gripe I had. Okay,
Okay.
the Battle Pass skin. They kind of showed it, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, they have a new Devotions Evo skin." And then I looked at it again, and I was like, I recognize the shooting gun sound, so I played it back again, and it was a Volt. So it seems like the Volt is going to be the evolutionary weapon skin for the completion of the Battle Pass.
Yeah.
Now, my issue with this, okay, it's not the gun or the skin or the gun. It's the skin. The skin looks like a recolor and reshaped version of the Devotion skin.
The one from this season.
The one from this season, yeah. It has the same little side things that flare up like a dragon. It has the same exact thing. It might be a little different. It could have been just something different. But when Rampart showed it off and she was shooting and she killed somebody, she killed somebody, it went and it like started to move and react to the kill.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this Battle Pass not gonna be with a lot of cool little, items.
Yeah, I saw very few skins that looked interesting. I'm a Caustic boy, but they seem to have emphasized Rampart.
Yeah.
And I want to say they emphasized, what the hell's her name? Valkyrie. Valkyrie had a little costume. So that could be
Horizon.
expected to come with Horizon. That could be expected to be in the Battle Pass. Did you see the preview of the map?
I just saw the little place around with the lava and Bloodhound acting all. So I think
Oh, yeah.
I read somewhere that this was gonna be something about terrorism with Bloodhound. Could it be
Right,
a
that
lore
he-
with him?
Yeah, I think it's going to be like some type of lore. They didn't really emphasize exactly how anything got messed up, but I'm assuming with bloodhounds standing outside and people saying that it was like a little terrorism act against the Hammond Harvester.
Yeah.
I definitely think that he might have had something to do with it, similar to Crypto destroying the thing that kept the dragons out of King's Canyon.
Apparently, I think that how the old ways or whatever, they didn't believe in technology. I think this has something to do with it. He
Right,
didn't
yeah.
like it and just fucking decided to try and end it.
Right, and if you did the trials and you paid attention to any of his lore stuff, they don't like technology. They feed off the land, and there was even like a still of him or they with like out the helmet, and it looked hurt. Like he looked hurt, you know.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. I looked at it. It looked good. Looked a little interesting. It looked like they might have filled a lot of empty space with destruction and lava. So,
Big emphasis on lava.
well, no. It's gonna be like
There was
like the
a
city.
damn waterfall made out of lava.
Did they really?
Yeah. If you look
I gotta look
closely,
into that.
there's like a fucking waterfall, but it's made out of lava coming down from what it looks like from the fucking where it explodes. It's like made like a little lake type of thing, and then on the preview it looked like it was fucking having a little waterfall.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Well, we have to see the whole map and see exactly what they did. They still haven't released any details. I just got an update right now, so I'm ready to see what those patch notes are. I saw cable cars. I saw a lot of places that were once places that were really dull finally have a little bit of action, a little bit of flair to it, if you will. No pun intended. So we're gonna have to see how this goes. But like I said, they need to focus on making this map playable because currently this map is
And
the
fun.
bottom. It's
Yeah.
the worst map.
Yeah.
I think me and you were having this conversation. A lot of people on Twitter just can't seem to wrap their head around the fact that this has no POIs. Literally, the bottom right from like the whole right side of the map on World's Edge is just terrible. Leading up to the bottom,
Real. Yeah.
it's just unused. So hopefully they get rid of a bunch of stuff and
Make
we'll
it more
have a fun
playable.
season. A little more playable. What are your expectations for this season, and what are you hoping for? And then we'll close out the podcast.
Well, I mean, I just hope that it's a good legend that adds, hopefully I can find a fucking main.
Yeah, I'm hoping to. I'm hoping
Oh.
to. This seems right up your alley. Okay.
So we'll see. And as far as the whole season, I hope it's, has little perks that are fun that, not dumbass challenges. Or I hope the events are good.
Right.
The limited mode,
yeah.
I hope they come up with something new and dope. But I hope that they can leave it for longer because this season it felt like we didn't have shit.
Yeah. It was. I mean, I got flashbacks of like the Rampart season where they said that season was like the slowest season, right? And then they came up with the Fuse and the Horizon one, and those seasons seemed to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Fuse's season was way better than Horizon season. So
Yeah.
last season was way better, just because of Kings Canyon. The way that they work Kings Canyon.
Yeah, true.
It's really good. My thoughts and expectations. It looks good. I still feel like this 10th season might be the season that says if the game could last and be better or if it's just going to be terrible. So that some of the things look cool. I'm hoping that Seer he seems to be good. Let's just hope that people know how to play him. And yeah, it'd be great if he played to your strengths because like he has like what Crypto and Bloodhound have, just a little bit more aggressive maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that fixes works for your play style. And if it does, it's going to be really nice, and we're just going to have a lot of things to be doing. So really nice, really interesting. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait.
7 more days. What? Yeah, next Monday. I think it releases.
Yeah, and I'm almost even thinking too that this might last. Let's see, Halloween is what is that? So we have it starts in August, so 8 August, September, October. This battle pass actually might lead us into November. So we'll have October. There'll definitely be some type of Halloween collection event. And like I said, I'm looking forward to the limited time mode too. Just something different. It definitely has to be, like I said, I have a few ideas in mind. Like I told you, I would add quads. Okay, quads.
Oh yeah.
That would be a fun limited time mode. I've seen people actually load up to like ranked matches and they had like 7 people with them on one team and they won the game. It was crazy. It was so crazy. It was a glitch, but like it happened nonetheless, and it was crazy. That quads. I was also thinking having multiple legends of the same legend. That would be funny, having 3 Caustics, 3 Gibbies, 3 Lobas, 3 Octanes. Like it'd be so crazy. It'd be chaos,
Yeah.
It'd be
A lot of
crazy.
shit,
And
yeah.
then I also said something like unlimited ultimates. That'd be crazy, bro.
No recharge.
No recharge, just automatic ultimates. That would be crazy. I'm more thinking towards like, let's say Horizon Gibby. No, not Horizon Gibby. Gibby and Bangalore, like Caustic and Watson's. Like it's just gonna be so like crazy,
Yeah, if they do
Those
that,
are the type
that
of
would be
things.
dope.
Yeah, those are the type of things I'm looking forward to, but they don't really care. So We'll leave it at that. All right. We're done. It was a little bit longer, or it was a little bit shorter, actually. I think we had some issues, and that made it a little bit longer.
No technical
But-
difficulties.
A little technical difficulties on my end, guys. Listen, my computer and my internet, you know, they have a love-hate relationship, okay? Okay, they're like those couples that, you know, have angry, you know, makeup sex, and they fucking
Domestic
make an
violence.
ugly baby. You know, some domestic violence. So, Silencer, what are your tips for the end of the day?
You motherfuckers need to watch out for Nintendo because he's watching you in your sleep.
Right. That is 100% true. And guys, if you're ever going to go get some late night munchies, remember Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays. And with that being said, guys, my name is Killing Spree 37.
And I'm Silencer.
We're out.
Killing Spree 37!
Give me some chon chon.
The champion of the world, Killing Spree 37!